Hey guys, what's good and welcome back to Jonga. I am Brian and today we have a cool combo and deck profile video coming your way. Firstly, a few updates. There's been a little bit less videos than usual. I've been busy watching League of Legends and playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. That's alright, and doing other stuff as well. But there's going to be plenty more videos coming out. I've planned out some good content and I'm ready to go and make some more stuff. So obviously there's going to be a part 2 of the deck building. There's going to be a follow-up to Plant Link. I have a cool Dogmatica Eldritch deck coming, but it might not be what you expect. It's not very standard at all. And then hopefully I'm going to do a little discussion video on how my remote duel last week went. I played Danger Darkwood at that tournament, and it was amazing until I misplayed and lost quite horribly in a lot of rounds. So it really helps you put a lot of things into perspective and to, really think about the game in a different way. Anyway, moving on, the deck of today is Adamancipator. So Adamancipator, a lot of people, this fell off the radar a little bit because of Block Dragon getting banned. That's fine. I'm here to show you guys some cool stuff that you can do focusing around level 4 water. Why level 4 water? Well, one of the Adamancipator cards the Adamancipator Dragite, level 4 rock, water. And of course this lets you make Shark, which lets you make Toad. And there's a few different level 4s, waters that you can play alongside the Adamancipator engine to really help with this concept, come forth and shine quite good. So I have an unusual combo pathway here. So we got 2 blank cards, Die, Signs, and Dragite. So I'm doing this without, drawing a Adamancipator Tuner or Doki Doki. Having those cards makes this easy. And I guess take this combo with a little bit of a grain of salt. That a lot of these cards, a lot of what I'm going to show you will just be assumed high likelihoods of you hitting these cards. Because, Adamancipator is fairly random. But sometimes it's just so strong it doesn't matter. The randomness is irrelevant. Anyway, let's begin. So the combo in question, we played Die for a level 4 water. And then, so I'm going to get Magicalibra. Why Magicalibra? Because this is a level 4 tuner vanilla water. It fits everything. Makes you make Shark, and if you can't make Shark, you just make Needle Fiber anyway. That's fine. So normal for summon Dragite. Third summon into Shark, and then fourth summon into Toad, making sure we detach the Dragite. So our plays are now protected by Nibiru. Great. Activate Adamancipator Signs. Summon back our Dragite. So since we summoned back a Adamancipator monster, we can stack a level 4 rock. So I can put the Researcher on top of my deck, and then Dragite's effect activates. When it's special summoned by an Adamancipator card effect, I get to draw a card. So I get my level 2 tuner. Quite nice. You could alternatively just hard draw this anyway and do the same thing, more or less. Alright, so we summon her, activate her effect, assume we hit a level 4 earth, a level 4 rock, it's fine, doesn't matter what it is. And then you can path this in a few different ways, but you can go link 2 into IP, and then you go Researcher and whatever rock you hit for, Needle Fiber of course. Needle Fiber into Plague. This doesn't have to be Plague, but since we are going to play Red Eyes Dark Dragoon in our deck, probably would be pretty nice to play Plague, so we can put back our Red Eyes Fusion in case we draw it. Now, we're going to do a really cool combo that I'm a big fan of, and that I think is quite broken, actually. So we're going to go into Link Cross, we're going to get our 2 Link tokens, and then, let me drag these down a little bit, there we go. Plague, and a Link token, or any level 2 tuner, it doesn't matter. For Metal Marcher summon back the other level 2 tuner, and then we're going to go into these other level 3 synchroners, Cyberburst Accelerator, just a level 3 non-tuner, very simple. When it goes to the graveyard, we get to draw a card. So we can go level 3 and level 6 for Raptite, that's really cool, and then we draw another blank. So again, this is really cool because it just means that making Needle Fiber leads you into a draw 1 and a Raptite. High likelihood of making your other Adamancipator tuners live or hitting cool cards off Raptite. Really nice. Really cool. And I guess because you had made this with Marcha, it's a level 6 tuner now. Which is kind of lame because you need to hit the Doki Doki. So, assuming we hit Doki Doki previously or prior, we've left it on the field, we can hit it now, that's fine. And then, again, most luxurious situation, assuming we have a rock in our hand that we can discard in one of our blanks, we get to get Analyzer out of our deck. Level 4 rock. And then we can turn level 2 and level 6 for Adamancipator Risen Dragite, of course. And then, again, optimal combo, our Analyzer hits a Guardian, and then our Link Cross and our Analyzer goes into Anaconda, sending our stuff, summoning a Dragoon. So this would be our theoretical deck's full board, our full combo, the best thing we can do. It's 6 interactions, 6 interactions. If you 5 interactions, 6 if you play Appaloosa, because you can always go IP and that into Appaloosa, or technically IP and any card into a Nightmare Unicorn, which is really good. Alright guys, deck profile time, but I guess small disclaimer, this is just for fun, it's not competitive. You'd have to include some testing and some hand traps. Anyway, so for the Adamancipator cards, of course, 3 Researcher, Analyzer, Seeker, of course, you need to play them. 3 Dragite, because obviously it's the theme of our deck. And of course, drawing this with these 2 is absolutely fine. It's just another rock that you can normal summon. 3 Doki Doki, because I think it's pretty essential for how the combo and the deck operates. And since you play this one, you can pitch that. Since you play 3 Signs as well, it's not too bad if they hand trap this. It's fine. I think it's worth the risk. 3 Guardian, of course, and 2 Supplier, probably the best card in Adamancipator. Let's be real. Who hasn't lost to this card being sacked off the top by their opponent, blocking all their hand traps? Anyway, for your Parallel Exceed, I think this card's nuts because we do play a couple rank 4s. And we also play Reproticus, that we can change this into a water attribute if we want to make our shark. Chain blocks a lot of stuff, makes Gallant Granite to search Researcher, sick card in Adamancipator, absolutely essential, I think. Plague Spreader, again, not that important. We play this is just luxury, as it's a free monster and puts back our Red Ice Fusion if we draw it. Now, 3 of the Water Tinny Spirit, so it's fine. Level 4 Water Extender, pair with any tuner in the game, and you got, normal combos going. At worst, and at best, it makes a shark and a toad before you make needle fiber, which is really good. And then die targets. So these can be a lot of things. You can still play Angel Trumpeter if you wanted, but I think a rock is good for these guys. And then level 4, and then like a level 4 water. So this one, Magicalibra, is probably the best one because level 4 water and it's a tuner. So good. And then, the Dragoon package, of course. Reborn because it's broken. 3 die because it's broken. And 3 Signs because in this build, it's really damn good. I didn't even realize it's not once per turn. It's not. It's infinite times a turn. So it helps you get the resources for Shark and Toad. I guess small disclaimer again, this is actually 37 cards. So if you want, your 40th card could be Harpy Duster, Call by the Grave. Or maybe you can shave off some of these ratios. Maybe like shave off this, one of these, maybe one of these. Play cards like Talents, Imperm, or Gamma to round it out for a more competitively viable deck. Anyway, I'm probably going to bring this to remote duel anyway. So let's see how that goes. And now, in terms of the extra deck, again, it's a fairly flexible 15 cards, but I think that this is a pretty good, like, the stuff you must play. Of course, you must play the Shark and the Toad, and Gallant Granite's pretty damn good in Adamancipator. If you don't have your Researcher, just getting it is nuts. So good. And then the Synchros for our combos. So, of course, Reptite and Dragite. Integrator and Metal Marcher for the combo with Link Cross and Needle Fiber. And then for the Link monsters, Link Cross, Needle Fiber, IP, Anaconda, as I mentioned before, Reproticus, just so we can change things to water. If we don't have the ability to make Shark or Toad, or we haven't drawn 2 level 4 waters, we can turn another level 4 into a water. Absolutely fine. And then Unicorn and Access Code, and last card, of course, is Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. And then, I guess, as well, honorable mentions, in case you don't want to play Raprodicus or IP or Unicorn. I think these slots are pretty flexible in what they could be. This I can always make Arclight really easily with Doki Doki, level 2 tuner. You can always make Opelusa really easily, and then, of course, Borreload Savage, instead of Dragite, or alongside Dragite, alongside even Union Carrier and Buster Whelp. Just depends on how you want to do your stuff. I just wanted to use cool cards to make Shark and to make Toad in Adamancipator, because I think there's a lot going on, and it's pretty cool. Okay, we're just going to go through some quick test hands, see how consistent our deck is. Do some riffles, do some cut, and let's go. Okay, our first 5, well, we have Die and we have Analyzer, and we've got 2 signs. Should be pretty good. Should be able to get where we want to be. Next hand. Die, Shihana, and Doki Doki. So we already have the combo to make our Shark of these 2. And then normal summon our Doki Doki, pitch our Guardian into our Analyzer, and we're good to go. Looks good. Next hand. Die level 4. Yep, this looks pretty good. I think we will have to... we'd obviously need our Analyzer to resolve. We would have to die for our level 4 tuner, Magicalibra, and then use Plague Spreader to put back our Red Eyes Fusion later on. Seems absolutely fine to me. This hand's really good because we have Monster Reborn, Appella Exceed to keep going. So we could obviously begin our turn with Doki Doki, pitching our Analyzer. If this guy gets hand trapped, we can Monster Reborn it back, and we're good to go. Okay, so Guardian and Researcher, great hand. Parallel Exceed, really nice, really good. Okay. Yeah, another really nice hand. Kind of sucks we drew those though, but yeah, we can start with Researcher, we can start with Seeker, normal, special. Yeah, really good. Really good. Hard for our opponent to stop that. Alright, so this one's a bit more interesting, but if we could go about it in some weirder ways. So you could actually go something like special this, and then normal this, and you could slam them straight into Gallant Granite if you wanted to. Alternatively, you could just link them straight into Anaconda. I think going straight into Anaconda is pretty good. So that'll obviously trigger your supplier. Wait, I did this the other way around. So you want to normal that one, go them, and then that'll trigger your supplier and your Exceed? I think so. Or maybe there's a ruling where you can't. Either way, you should be able to get to your Gallant Granite, to get to your Researcher, and get your plays going. So all in all, I think the test hands, they went pretty well. Alright, so I think our deck is good and valid, and I look forward to playing it in Remote Duel. Anyway guys, thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. Much more to come, and stay tuned. Thank you guys, see ya.